morning, beautiful Barons. It's a Monday, April 6th, and we are back with yours truly, Pete Kempf, for this episode of Basement Chronicles. And as always, I hope we can provide a little light in your lovely quarantine day. It's Holy Week, which means that Lent is almost over. If you made it through, congratulations, and you are one amazing, beautiful soul. But for Monday pick-me-up, let's check back with this instant classic, aka Mr. Wagner's dance moves.
Right foot, now left foot. Hey. Right foot, now left foot. Hey. Right foot, now left foot. Hey. Right foot, now left foot. One hand. Two hands. Hit your rollie. Do your dance. Now lean with it, rock with it. Lean with it, rock with it.
Well, I tell you what, that's enough of me right now. Let's go ahead and get to our BTV staffers.
Hello, Barons. It is I, the Monsoon, here with the 3-day forecast, filming without Bedhead for once. So let's get right into this. Today we're going to have a beautiful day with mostly sunny skies with highs at right around 60. But the beautiful day won't last, as tonight we do see a pretty good chance for thunderstorms. However, we do not expect these to be severe. The biggest threat is going to be heavy rain. We could see up to an inch or two tonight, and then the other threat being hail up to 1 inch, which is about the size of a quarter, if you wanted to know. Do not expect severe weather tonight. They don't think it will be widespread. Tomorrow, as we do see the chance for severe weather, we're going to have a high of almost 70. We could see 70 tomorrow. They are anticipating 68, but usually it can fluctuate a degree or two in either way. I personally think we'll see 70 because I'm trying to be optimistic for once. But what we will see is a good chance for rain and thunderstorms. They really don't know what to anticipate yet. They think it could be possible. They're trying to narrow it down. Right now, it looks like severe weather. There will be storms. Just doesn't look like there will be severe weather on our end. It looks like all that stuff's going to be further down south. And Tuesday night, there will be a low of 50. And then Wednesday, we'll have sunny skies with a high of 63. But we probably will see some rain Wednesday night, maybe even thunderstorm, but again, that looks like it will be further south. So this is Monsoon saying have a great Monday, and we'll see you. I don't know when next time I'll be on BTV. Hopefully it is very soon, because I enjoy doing this. Monsoon out.
What is up, BTVers? Welcome back to another week and another Monday Sports Report. Let's start off with some good news, some sports that are still going on in our country and overseas. Let's go on over to New York, where horse racing is still going on. No fans are allowed, but these races are still being streamed online, where people can still make bets and wagers. Horse racing is also taking place in other countries, such as France and Britain, so that is some good news to hear. Over in Allen, Texas, the National Collegiate Wrestling Association held their championships this past week, where over 600 people participated, so that is some good news. Lastly, let's move into Liverpool, where the Premier League darts took place last week. It is reported that they still have their rowdy crowd as usual, so Liverpool is still going strong with sports. Moving into some ESPN stuff, what to watch on TV, if there's anything to watch on TV. NASCAR holds iRaces every weekend, every Sunday, which is video games, if anyone's not familiar with iRace. Other news just like that, ESPN is hosting the NBA 2K Players Tournament, where NBA players will go up against each other in video games. So that is interesting to watch. It's obviously not the same, but it is fun to see two NBA players go back and forth in a video game and a little bit of trash talk. Other news on ESPN, WrestleMania just wrapped up. Rob Gronkowski won a championship at WrestleMania. Lastly, let's go on to some coronavirus news, but it is good news this time, and it is within the state of Indiana. The Indianapolis Colts owner, Jim Irsay, yesterday donated 10,000 N95 masks in wake of the coronavirus cause. So that is some good news to wrap up on. Obviously, locally, all spring sports are canceled. I would like to be the first to say I'm deeply saddened for all my friends, all my classmates, seniors that do not get to finish out their last sports season. I know it's a hard time, but just remember that other coaches and other players are also saddened for you. But we just got to keep our heads up. We got to stay in this together. We're going to get through it. And hopefully, we'll be back for graduation one more time as a group, seniors. So that's your Monday Sports Report, Barons. We'll see you later.
Hi, Barons. Deana here with some fun news. Get your week started right, as right as it can be right now. So first up, we have a Fort Wayne man made a candy cannon. See, a few years ago on Halloween, Aaron Macon decided to make a cannon that shoots candy, as the name would imply, to just have a little more fun on Halloween, Just be a little crazy. Nothing big, And he thought that despite it not being Halloween, that maybe he would still use the cannon to have a little fun with some neighborhood kids that might be going through a harder time right now, not being able to see their friends and such. So, what he did is he got his cannon out and he is now using it, practicing social distancing, and hopefully making some kids a little happier. Speaking of social distancing, Zumba instructor Jimmy King is offering free Zumba distancing classes to help people connect in these hard times. When the world started to end, King got some messages from people who used to be in his class asking if they could still meet and just be kind of further apart. And the gym that King was working at had closed down because of everything, and he didn't see a problem with it. They just couldn't meet there. So he decided to have them meet in his front yard. Everyone stands about 6 feet apart, just as WHO recommends, and they just stand in the street and do Zumba. They get out of the way anytime traffic comes, but besides that, it's just a normal 30-45-minute Zumba class. If you'd like to have some 6 feet apart fun, you can check out when and where on Jimmy King's Facebook page. That's all I have for you right now, Barons. Hopefully I'll see you again next week, and the world doesn't really end by then. Have fun, guys.
Good morning, Barons. I'm Gavin with your at-home COVID-19 updates. First of all, we will begin with the localist of local, DeKalb County. DeKalb now has 4 confirmed cases of the virus, so that means there's probably more out there that just haven't been confirmed yet. With that being said, please be careful and continue to practice social distancing. The death toll is nearing 10,000 people in the USA, and this is after President Trump warned the country that this week would be the worst week. That is depressing, but the time has come and we are ready to fight until the disease is gone. Countries that have had it the worst, like Italy and Spain, are turning the corner and are getting better, so that means the same will happen for us. Lastly, all experts say that social distancing is helping and paying off, so continue to do it, Barons. Be safe and have a good day.
Hey, just FYI, if you hear some strange noises and maybe Curious George in the background, you've heard my son, because today, Mrs. Kemp and I are changing duties as often as possible, but I get Pete during BTV, which no complaints on my end. But that kind of gets us to a point of something that I think is becoming a hot topic here in the U.S. during the COVID deal we're dealing with, and that is mental health and dealing with stressors, and you've been knocked out of your routine. There's a lot of things going on right now. And if you're anything like me, you're at home, you got a family, or you're part of a family, you're driving yourself a little crazy, maybe starting to feel a little bonkers. Keeping yourself sane and mentally healthy right now is, for a lot of us, probably one of the more difficult things we've had to do in our lifetimes, because, let's face it, here in the good old US of A, we've got it pretty good, we've got it pretty easy, and when you're dealing with something difficult like this, it can be a little bit of a challenge. What we're going to do today is, I'm not going to go into kind of like a diatribe of blah, 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 blah. Well, maybe a little bit as we kind of go on. But I wanted to kind of address some ideas that you could do at home to kind of help keep yourself mentally healthy, sane, whatever it is you need to do to kind of get through another day here in paradise in lovely Auburn, Indiana. So keeping yourself healthy starts with understanding what your stressors are. So what are some of the stressors that a lot of us can be dealing with right now during this crisis? One, health for yourself, health for your family, health of your friends, and maybe not even be able to see your family and friends. And we're all social beings, and not having to be able to do that can lead to a little stress in your life. Changes in routine. I know if you're anything like me, not being able to go to work has been huge. You kind of have a void in purpose, kind of reestablishing who you are, what you do. I know like working from home for me is not great. Changes in that routine leads to things like changes in sleep patterns, changing in eating patterns, just kind of establishing a new routine and not knowing where that, especially understanding that that routine isn't going to be permanent, can cause a lot of stress in an individual's life. And, with that change in routine, we mentioned, eating patterns. What you're eating has probably changed. If you're eating a lot of unhealthy food, drinking a lot of the sugar drinks, that's not great. So what can we do to address some of those stressors in your life? I know that a lot of you might have various other stressors too, like, not understanding the future. Like, what is summer going to look like? I'm not doing my spring sports. I don't have this activity. I'm not able to go to work. I don't know what life's going to look like in 4 months, 3 months. That's hard. So again, let's look at some of the things that we could do to cope with some of these stressors we got going on in our lives right now. So right off the bat, what's the number one thing you can do? We're lucky enough that it's starting to get spring. The sun is out. It's getting warm. Get outside. Believe it or not, one of the best things you can do to help relieve stress, help deal with those stressors in your life, is get sunlight. Here in Northeast Indiana, a lot of us might get a little what we call the winter blues. Psychologists, I actually identify that as seasonal affective disorder, aka SAD. Why would you want to go outside? Well, number one reason is get sunlight. When you get sunlight, your brain releases serotonin, and serotonin is essentially a hormone that can positively impact your mood and helps you remain calm. Sunlight makes you feel better. Go get some. Another thing you can do, when you're outside, work out. Go for a walk. Do something active. If you can't go outside, do something inside to keep you active. By being active for 30 minutes a day, 3 to 5 days a week, or even as little as 15 minutes a day, has shown to reduce anxiety. How does exercising help you reduce stress and anxiety? Well, it stimulates the release of dopamine, norepinephrine, serotonin, and various other endorphins within your body and your brain, which means that you are feeling better and your body is more capable of handling stress and stressors. So go outside, go for a walk, 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. Do what you can. It'll help you deal with what's going on right now. Probably the biggest thing is watch what you eat and drink. What you put in your body impacts how you feel. I know it's rocket science, but by putting crap in your body, you're not going to feel any better. You feel that short rush of feeling so great and good about what you just ate, but in the end, it actually can lead to depression, increased anxiety. Your body can't work and operate properly. So what do you need to do? Find good sources of vitamin A, C, D, and E. Fatty, those omega-3 fish oils, those are all great to help you feel better. They help you deal with stressors in the world. If you can't have a great diet, I understand right now for a lot of you that might be tough. What can you do? Cut back on as many simple sugars as possible. That means the bag processed foods, the energy drinks, the sodas. Cut those out. Replace them with things like water or anything that you can find around the house that isn't crap. Eating too many simple sugars increases your risk for depression, mood disorder, and several chronic health issues. So I kind of said it, replace the soda with water, cut back on the Pop-Tarts, cut back on the Doritos, eat an apple, banana, whole wheat bread. Small changes like that can make a huge difference, especially over, a longer period of time. So don't eat yourself onto the 600-pound life because no one wants that. And do everything you can to be healthy. Exercise, eat a little better, drink a little bit more water. But what are some other things that you might not necessarily think of? Well, human beings are social beings. You're designed that way to be with others, get with others, being in a tribe, and accomplishing goals. That's what we're designed to do. So connect with others however you can. With my mom, we have her call one of her friends she hasn't spoken to once a day. For myself, I sit out in the end of the driveway and my brother-in-law talk back and forth with each other while our kids stay 6 feet away from each other and ride their bikes outside. FaceTime, make phone calls, reach out to family, maybe get some type of face-to-face interaction where you can. Yeah, texting's nice, but that isn't the same thing. Talk to somebody, make a phone call, FaceTime, Google Meets, whatever it is, find some social interaction wherever you can get it, even though it might not be in person. Make time every day to talk to somebody special outside of your house. All right, so Let's get hippie for a second. And yes, I know the hippie movement destroyed America's value system and turned it into a place where we value individual needs over the greater good of society. But I digress. Let's talk about meditation or mindfulness activities. They've been proven to reduce stress, relieve anxiety. There are studies out there that saying that some of these activities can actually cure physical ailments. I'm not going to get into that though. But we do know that things like meditation and yoga can help you feel better. They can help you relax. They can help you remain calm. So what can you do to get started into things like guided meditation? There are apps out there like Calm and Headspace. I've used both on occasion. Right off the bat, I tend to use Calm more than not. It's free. You can download those to your smart device. You can go to YouTube and find yoga videos, meditation videos. I know Jackie with our daughters do yoga once every other day with videos they find on YouTube. If anything, go find a quiet spot in your home, or if you don't have one, go to the garage, outside, hell, you just hop into your car. Take 10 to 15 minutes, breathe, relax, take that time for yourself, let your body process. Meditation, yoga, mindfulness activities, check them out, they can help. If anything, stay off social media for a time every day. Right, Pete? Come on. Yeah. So what you can do, stay off social media for a little bit of time every day. Take your phone, set it off for a couple hours. Social media is essentially, it inundates you. Your mind is addicted. Try to cut yourself out because you're inundated with false news, crazy things going on in people's lives. I'm not telling you to get off it entirely. Take 2 or 3 hours, take an hour, take a half hour, put your phone, put it away. I know it's hard, but it can help. Reduce your consumption of the news. Go find one online outlet where you check in your news every day. Otherwise, don't take it in all the time. A lot of that overconsumption of social media, the news, can lead to all types of anxiety that you don't necessarily need more of, right? So separate yourself from it. Take a little time. Yoga, stretch, I don't know. Pete like Dad doing yoga. So in the end, I know it's not all simple. I know it can be difficult to find time for yourself. Go outside, exercise, do your best. And understand that by being your best, you're able to be your best for others and help each other out. And it's a circle in which we can all become better people and a better community altogether. So in the end, you kind of follow Gary Power's advice here.
Oh yeah, a lot of pressure. You got to rise above it. You got to harness in the good energy, block out the bad. Harness, energy, block, bad. Feel the flow happy. Feel it. It's circular. It's like a carousel. You pay the quarter, you get on the horse. It goes up and down and around. Circular, circle, with the music, the flow. All good things.
So feel the flow and just work it out, man.
Cycle.
That does it for it today, DeKalb. If you have anything special that you're doing to keep yourself sane, let me know. I could use it. We can all use it. Get out there, share, and as always, I'm Pete Kempf 6. This is Pete Kempf 7. Wave bye, Pete. Wave bye to the camera. Yay! Saying God bless, and until next time. Bye! 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 Oh, that's a good one.